Like that's the type of that is the type of mental gymnastics you only engage in if you have a deliberate attempt to actively put down an enemy of sex pestiny while simultaneously bring up sex pestiny as a viable alternative, which only leads me to believe that the community is entirely changed and all of those people are eventually going to leave Ethan's ass behind too. That he has almost he's pushed aside what made his community whole. How bad is the business, man? How bad is the business going? Here's the clip.
This MrBeast stuff.
So MrBeast made a huge announcement.
Really stuff here.
He's moving to Kick, which I'm going to come out and say, as someone who's a Twitch hater, I hate Twitch and YouTube. I'm consistently just super disillusioned with. They take 30% from my subscribers, from your guys' I think donations too, actually.
Just everything, right?
From everything, yeah. And we get zero support. I can't get a contact with their team. Like they care so little about us somehow, despite us being, one of the biggest live or podcasts on their channel. So I'm against YouTube in this way. I'm against Twitch. We need some meaningful competition.
Yeah, MrBeast is like a pretty insane get for them. Like, it doesn't get much more mainstream than that.
Right.
He's YouTube's biggest channel. Like, for them to get the biggest talent on YouTube on their platform is really big for them.
Yeah, it's big. And it's becoming more mainstream. Like, I'm starting to see clips and shows on there that do Kick shows where I'm like, this is like
just normal
content. Good. Yeah, this is like
not people slamming slots for 15 hours.
What the fuck is going on? Bro, what these dudes believe in? Anything at all. It's literally a platform designed to bring in more people to the online, unaccountable cryptocurrency casino. He did countless hours of shitting on Kick. And that's before we even talk about like the explosive anti-Semitism. How bad is the Teddy Fresh sales that you're doing this? Jesus Christ, dude. God damn how hypocritical this is. Holy. I mean, he's already gone along with the first principle of becoming a Kick streamer, which is to do an endless sequence of Hasan content. Might as well get paid for it, I guess.
Or whatever. There's actually normal shows and normal stuff happening there now. And MrBeast being on there is a big difference. And I'll tell you guys, I've talked to Kick. We're thinking about multi-streaming. Not moving, nothing dramatic. Just broadcasting to Kick in addition to YouTube. It would change anything for you guys. It's simply a multi-streaming thing. Because I think this competition at this point, it's hard. You can't ignore it anymore because it's coming so big. And now with MrBeast there, it's a thing, right? And the competition is important. YouTube and Twitch suck.
At live. YouTube at live.
YouTube sucks at live.
Their bot stuff is great.
I feel like after all the drama with Twitch, I always appreciate YouTube.
During the quote-unquote manufactured drama of Twitch being anti-Semitic, Ethan never actually turned the crosshair of criticism to YouTube, which still housed, at the time, millions of different anti-Semitic content creators. And now he's going directly to the heart of anti-Semitism, Kick. That is insane, dude. That's actually insane.
So much.
That's true. I think their live team, honestly, YouTube in general, their operation has always been very good.
Yeah.
I feel personally slighted.
I feel like when it comes to live.
Okay, I don't want to watch the rest of it. That is wild, dude. As an old viewer of Ethan, as a person with a lot of nervous tics, including coughing, he seems like he's going through a lot of stress. I do not share his views at a side, of course, but he needs to get out of the internet ASAP. Yeah, once again, all of this could have been avoided if he didn't choose to personally engage in career suicide by hitching his wagon to a tight state that he left during a side that he chose to actively defend by constantly calling out its critics, anti-Semitic, terrorists, and a number of different like incredibly violent right-wing things, while also claiming that he was a stalwart ally of Palestinians. Oh my Lord. If he had just listened to me when I tried to have an earnest conversation with him to be like, dude, don't do this. Here's why you're wrong. Literally early months of October 2023. Wouldn't have to be in this position right now. And I don't think that he's ever going to stop. I assume, I mean, I checked out of that part of the world. I checked out of that conversation a long time ago. But I suspect that he will just like continue broadcasting to a smaller and smaller audience, regardless of how little revenue it generates. And he'll just keep going crazy. That's wild, man. I don't think he also realizes that like a big part of, I don't think he realizes that a big part of this, man, I don't even know what to say, honestly. Like a lot of the people that came into his community that like dramatically shifted his community. Cause every now and then when I go on Reddit, like it shows up on my main page, and the stuff that I see from the subreddit of a community that I was a part of, that I was like literally a host on with the Leftovers podcast, the shit that they say about me on there is mind-boggling. Sometimes I read it and I'm like, is this Steven Crowder's subreddit? Like, what the hell's going on? They'll be like, Hasan is a Islamo supremacist. He hates Jews. He loves the Armenian. He's a Turkish ultranationalist. It's like, it's shocking. It's lunatic behavior. And I'll see like people defending Destiny in the subreddit being like, no, Hasan actually Hasan received unsolicited news on it somehow the same, if not worse than what happened to Destiny, who was a real victim of this situation where he was like both non-consensually and consensually recording people that he was having sex with and then unconsensually sharing it with random Discord neo-Nazi e-girls that he wanted to, without telling anybody else that he was sharing this revenge porn material. That's actually the same. If not, Hasan is worse, as a matter of fact. Like, that's the type of, that is the type of mental gymnastics you only engage in if you have a deliberate attempt to actively put down an enemy of sex pestiny while simultaneously bring up sex pestiny as a viable alternative, which only leads me to believe that the community is entirely changed. And all of those people are eventually going to leave Ethan's ass behind too. That he has he's pushed aside what made his community whole. He pushed aside every single person, every single actual fan to farm a new audience that doesn't care about him at all. And he doesn't realize that he's a useful idiot, both for defending Israel's side after far after the average person who had any sort of loyalty to Israel would ever defend it. He said your dad negotiated with Hamas as well. What the? Oh, Jesus Christ. He's slowly transforming into a locale. I think he already is there. It's a sad state of affairs, man. I don't know. I think the solution to this would be to just like go offline for a little bit and really reconsider your behavior, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. You just gave him 100 days of material to clip chimp you and lied to his audience. I don't think it matters. Has he even, look, I don't really pay attention to whatever he's up to, but I assume he has not stopped anyway, right? Like, that's usually how it goes. Like, a lot of people will be like, oh, just ignore it, which I do. But it's the same with like, it's the same with it's the same with Epstein. Like, they don't ever go away because like at a certain point it becomes this the only type of content that they can generate any attention around. He's working on his next video on you, trying to portray you as a pedo. If that happens, I hope you respond to that video. You can't let that sick fuck keep defaming you. He knows he can do this shit because you won't sue. And what are you gonna do? No, he was saying the other day you're on steroids. Bro's complimenting you, Lamau. He will stop eventually. I don't think he will. I think he's just gonna keep doing it. It is slander. Everything he says about me is slander. And if it's not slander, it's just like incredibly racist statements. Anyway, who gives a about what he's saying?